So, well, I guess it's time to share about my month.
Let's talk about February.
I'm Crystal, 1-3 sacral generator.
I'm Leah, 2-4 splenic projector. This is the Human Design Diaries, and welcome to our deconditioning process.
It's been quite a month. I kind of knew February was going to zoom by. I'm like, okay, my anniversary was at the beginning of this month. That was forever ago, but it was kind of a beautiful day because my husband actually took off without me even asking him. He has gate 6, I have the 59, and together we create the channel of fertility. And we have 2 beautiful kids. That is who I spend a lot of my time with, mostly my 1-3 sacral generator. He's home with me most days. I finally got a babysitter this month after generator waiting for about 6 months now. And it's been really hard for me to do my work. I've been kind of, to be quite honest, struggling, which, you know, I feel like the struggle kind of reached a maximum when the nodes switched. The south node's in gate 28 now, right? So that I have Pluto in gate 28. So that kind of brought up a lot of what's been underneath the surface. The struggles that have been underneath the surface this month have been kind of exposed.
Oh my gosh, my mic is not on.
It's not?
No.
It sounds like it is.
Shit.
I feel like February was kind of a month of exposure. It was kind of a month of reimagining with the Human Design New Year that we had as well. The beginning of this year has just flown by.
I experienced a lot of hermit mode. I think that I definitely gave myself a lot more time to work on my inner dialogue, to work on myself and the stories that I continue to tell myself. I found a stack of journals, and it kind of brought me back to reminding myself that I don't have to hustle and grind and keep myself up all night and all day in order to keep up with the world. This month, I was able to kind of still get stuff done in a way that works for my energy. And I really, really feel like I'm still deconditioning my root. I'm really deconditioning my sacral and how I show up for work and not rush myself around. I've noticed for myself this month that I've slowed down and I'm taking deeper breaths. I'm allowing myself to really pay attention to what's going on in my world to make sure that, I'm not pressuring myself constantly to keep up and to do more. February has been finding some sort of harmony between all of the stuff that I have going on and still allowing myself to find some sort of self-care routine and downtime. I live with 2 sacral beings, and my projector has a defined root, so I feel like there's a good bit of pressure around me. It's like, well, why haven't you done this yet? Why haven't you moved on from that? Or why don't you just do it? Like, go do it now. And sometimes I don't have the energy to do that, so I'm trying to be more communicating with people around me who I want to say yes or no to, and listening to my spleen and my undefined sacral when I should know that it's time for me to rest. So it's going. It's definitely a work in progress, and I never feel like fully confident. But sometimes when I look back and I think, okay, I listened to myself, I listened to what my energy was saying, and that helped in a huge way. So I recognize that when I slow down and when I am able to give myself the rest that I need, then things start to feel a bit better.
So I've also been doing a lot of readings lately, which have been pretty fantastic because I feel like a lot of last year was a focus on building the Human Design Astro Club, and I haven't even been advertising my readings as much, but the more that I just kind of share myself, the more people have been finding me. A huge goal of mine for March is to help people understand why the transits are so important. And that's why I want so badly for people to join our cosmic community, which we had a really fantastic time with our moon circles this month. Particularly the new moon Pisces was pretty fun because Leah and I were able to do that one together. And we had a really fun time pulling cards for people.
The human experience. That's what the cup is. Okay? That nobody fucking gets. Okay, I'm not going to go there.
And we talked about Gate 55, the Gate of Spirit, which was part of this new moon. And it was just a really empowering time. And we have such a great group of people. And with being Kitchen's environment, it feels like I'm almost nourishing a place inside of me that I almost maybe would have never allowed if it wasn't for finding human design. It's been a really challenging month coming head to head with family and my business. And I feel like I'm finally coming into a space where I'm allowing myself to create the space to have both family and business work in harmony in some sort of way. We also went away this month. That was a really fun time. We went to Maryland for a bat mitzvah. It was really interesting now living as a generator and knowing about human design and knowing about all the types and being able to kind of come into a kitchen, which I feel like parties, a bat mitzvah, a party is such a kitchen's environment. And I was able to just put on my observer hat and watch not only myself, but the way other people interacted with each other. And it was just so fascinating because we are so homogenized, and I just wish more people knew about this information. And I'm so happy that I was able to allow my kids to both be themselves at this party. My generator was up on a stage. He is Passive Mountains, a 1-3 sacral generator, and he has an undefined throat, and he was just having the time of his life. And then my manifestor, he didn't really know where he fit in a lot of these places, which makes sense because we were at a party with mostly generators, and parties can be overwhelming, I believe, to our systems. And he only has the channel, the money line. That's all he has. And so for him being a manifestor, it was really about allowing him to just get involved when he wanted to. And I would tell him, you don't have to be up and about with everybody all the time. So it's been just really enlightening to watch my children grow as themselves and allowing them to be themselves. And it's been just a month of, I feel like, reimagining and really getting my shit together. And I'm hoping that this year, now that we are entering the lightning round, which is going to be March, April, and May. That'll be the lightning round of this year. And I'm hoping that, I allow myself to surrender to form, to where form wants to take me for these next few months. And I had a revelation about what's been blocking me. I feel like I've been in a bit of a generator lull. It's so weird, generator lulls, because on the outside, it can often look to other people like things are happening. But on the inside, I feel this stuckness on things that I'm trying to find consistency in, because that's all generators really want, is consistency. All the other types are like, holy shit, I don't want that at all. All we want is consistency in the work and our passions that we have. And so I realized what's actually blocking me is my gut. Is my resistance to my response. It's okay for me to be excited, and it's okay for me to be seen by what excites me, even if it feels like too much to other people. So that's something that I'm going to plant for this new moon Pisces is the allowance, the surrendering of response in what actually excites me. And it's okay if others like it or don't.
Mommy,
I didn't plug it in. Me and plugs lately can't get them to happen. But I feel like the combination of travel, some garbage food, eating around people from time to time, it really, I feel like I need a reset. I feel like my immune system needs a reset. My spleen is asking for a reset. So I have lemon, celery, and also ginger. When I tend to do these little juice resets, it's just something that I've made up for myself as a defined spleen. And I don't know, being a third line, I don't really like to follow other people's rules.
this is the chimney. The sky you can't see. Where's house it? And this is the pig. The squeaky pig. This is little wicket. And then I have a tray of food with a candy on it. I made the candy. Then there's Bluey on the TV. I made that. And then the roof for that. What? There's a toilet. Wait, no.
So it's fluid. No, it's ice. Science. So that's kind of what February has felt for me. And I hope you enjoy this episode of the Human Design Diaries. This is Deconditioning, and we look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you next month.
So that's about it for my month, and I hope everybody also had a great month and know that things are really about to open up.